Okay, so this past 2 years has been the craziest years of my life. I can honestly say that. Um, but the one thing I did learn is to not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil is good. Um, so, long story short, next to whatever religion you believe in, which, by the way, they're all the same. Stop freaking fighting. You're stupid for it. I don't care. Whatever. Um, you should have a book called Horton Hears a Who. And that would explain the world perfectly. But anyway, so I study botany and science and everything else in between. But so, um, you might have noticed lately an uptick in certain um, stuff, like trees getting sick, stuff like that. Very simple cure. Trees need 3 nutrients to live. Oh, it's more complicated than that, but it's the soil, everything like that. But trees need 3 nutrients to live. They need potassium, phosphate, and uh, what was the other one? Magnesium, nitrogen. Here we go. So anyway, there are a lot more things out in this world than anyone ever wants to be honest about. And it might be scary and it might be different, but the thing is that we're scary and different to them. And the thing is that in history we've hurt each other. Granted, everybody's hurt each other at some point in time. But the thing is that I don't care who you are, what you are. I don't. Horton Hears a Who. The reason I love that book so much is because I'm the big dumb elephant. I listen to everything, and Horton always says, "A person's a person, no matter how small. A person's a person, even if they're not a person at all." And so the thing is that for the past 2 years, I've stuck my neck out for people that I didn't deserve it and everything. But the thing is that it's I didn't go against anyone. I didn't try to hurt anyone. I tried to feed everything and try to find cures for everything. Listen, long story short is that there are sick organisms out there. Whether it's trees, whether it's animals, whether it's microorganisms, whether it's people, whatever. So I'm going to be very, very blunt and honest because I know people are like scared of what's going on. The thing is with Horton listened to the tiniest things, right? And when I was struck with adversity and had my back against the wall and had to make so many decisions, I placed my bet on 3 things. And I know it's going to sound stupid. I bet on the ants, the slugs, and the flies. Because even though they're small, they are greater than most people give them credit for. So with that, see, because the ants will go everywhere and they'll leave a trail. They go everywhere. And, they're like I don't know. But, and the slugs go everywhere too. But they can also test what is good and bad. Because it's 6 to them. And also, slug trails we use for burn victims. Unsung heroes. And flies. Flies go everywhere. There's been a lot of stuff going on here. And the thing is that people take, not even people, everything takes advantage. And they have their own I'm sorry, I have tics, agenda. But the thing is that we can stand up and do the right thing. Not for us, whatever. We can change and make a new, what's that word? Narrative for our future. Not just for us, for everything. See, because there's sick plants here. There's sick trees, right? And everybody's like, we're just gonna chop them down. The thing is, the trees, they need those 3 nutrients, right? So, that being said, daddy long legs, right? There's a lot of sick daddy long legs right now. And I'm going to tell you, it might scare people at first that things are sick and they're different. But the thing is that we can all live symbiotic. There's an answer for everything. So, listen, I'm going to be very blunt and very honest. A lot of them are sick right now. And I know how stupid that sounds. But the thing is that daddy long legs, their fangs can't penetrate us. You know what I mean? They've always done good by us. We always loved them. But I saw something scary, and just like there was this thing that mimics different plants in Europe, and their first thought was to burn it, which is they burn. It is throughout history, just burn individuals and stuff. No matter what they were, just because they were different, and they didn't take the time to understand what's wrong with them. So anyway, I know this sounds really, really stupid, but my little friend here is sick. Daddy long leg, come on. So anyway, so these daddy long legs, it sounds really dumb, and I get it and I understand it, but bear with me on it. All right, so iguanas go into a hibernation when it gets too cold, right? If you're afraid of something that's sick, the best answer I can give you right now, just to be fully safe, go out in the open. Go out in the open with your loved ones. Light a fire, light whatever. And just enjoy the stars. You know what I mean? I think it's also the nanotechnology. It's black matter. I think is what's getting into it. So we should probably close off those old satellite dishes on the roof. And I cut down on the technology a little bit. So anyway, so these they long legs. This kind of sounds so dumb, and I understand it because some of my ideas are so dumb, like Ben on this, the ants and the flies and the slugs. I get that, and nobody will get it at first. It's like Murdoch. Nobody will ever get it. It sounds crazy, but it comes together in the end. So anyway, so these ants, it sounds stupid. I kind of like trained them, and so these daddy long legs were sick, right? And I put them in a mix of water, and it's kind of like mites they have, but it's not. So it's hard to explain. But imagine seeing something and picking at its skull. I try and add black stuff coming out of it. Now the thing is that if we just burn stuff, eventually that we're gonna get that too. And I don't know about you, but I don't want that to happen. So I think the plan is we come together, we heal the soil, we heal, we heal the trees, we heal everything. But the other thing is that, so anyway, so I took these,